Hey guys, so I want to preface this particular video letting you know that these were all TikToks, so they're all like 15 to 60 seconds long, and they were 30 days worth of me just going over tips and tricks on how to take like one pillar piece of content, i.e. a YouTube video, and turn it into 30 different pieces so that you can spread out and get the most ROI on that one piece of video, and showing you that you don't have to like massively pump out different content all the time, that you can repurpose and reuse the same content and still provide so much value to the audience that you're trying to serve. So I'll number them like 1 through 30 and kind of so you can skip along and get through all the fluff, because I'm not going to edit all the fun stuff and the fluff out. If you want to stick around and watch the whole thing, awesome. Kudos to you. Give me a thumbs up down below and let me know that you did. I would super love it. And if you want to just skip along and get the bulk meat of the content, I will number each video for you so that you can go through and just like go day 2 or day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and kind of just get the gist of what needs to be done. So enjoy, guys. Thanks. Okay, it's day 1 of taking one piece of content and creating 30 days worth of content from it. So day 1 is going to be your core piece of content. It's going to be a video of some sorts, whether it's a Facebook Live or a YouTube video, and you're going to upload it. And then you're going to go to where you're most active at, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, even here, and you're going to tell your audience that you've uploaded that video. That's day 1. That's all you need to do on day 1. Click follow, and we will go over day 2 tomorrow. Okay, it's day 2. You've created your video, you've uploaded it to wherever you're hosting it, and you've told your audience on all your platforms that there's a new video that you're teaching them something super awesome. Because don't ever forget, the whole intention of your content is to provide value to your audience. As much as you may want it to be, your content is not about you, it's about them. And if you've just found me, we're going over how to turn one video into 30 pieces of content. So click follow. Ready? Day 2, you're going to take that video and you're going to transcribe it into a blog. Don't do it word for word. Make it into your own words and make it fun and creative. That's for a blog. But there's your day 2. Bonus for day 2, throw up a couple stories on your Facebook and your Instagram, and even create a couple TikToks about the content that you've provided to your audience. Following along, and if you've missed a couple days, just scroll through my feed. You'll find them. You ready for day 3? Tell me, have you done day 1 and 2 yet? Because if you haven't, go do it. Quick, hurry, run. If you've just found me, we are going over how to create one video into 30 days of content. So click follow over there and follow along. We're only on day 3, so you can totally catch up in my feed. There are tons of programs and websites and everything that you can use to create this next one, and quite a few of them are free. So if you don't have any graphic design, don't worry. There's plenty of resources out there. Now that you've created your blog, you're going to use your super spiffy graphic design skills and create a pin or a few for Pinterest. If you have access, go ahead and create some story pins as well. And if you're like super nervous about Pinterest, I have a friend who will help you follow along. Comment if you need help with that, and I will get you over to her. All right, guys, day 4. So if you've done 1, 2, and 3, let's move on to 4. If I just now showed up on your FYP page, we're doing how to create 30 pieces of content from 1. So follow along, go back through the days, and click subscribe so you don't miss any other ones. So day 1 was a video. Today for day 4, you're going to pull the highlights from that video. Say you created a video with 3 tips. You're going to take out the 3 snippets of those tips without the description of going into what those tips entail, and you're going to make its own little video out of it. That you can repurpose onto all your different social platforms as just a little teaser of the full-length video, and lead them back to wherever you're hosting that full-length video and make sure they go back to watch it. So that's day 4 and 4 pieces from 1 so far. Okay, so we're on day 5, you guys. Have you been following along? Because we're creating 30 pieces of content from 1 video. And if you haven't seen the rest of the days, go ahead and scroll through my feed and you'll find them all. And if you haven't hit follow yet, go ahead and do that so you guys can follow the rest of the days, because we're early on. You can still catch up and have massive amounts of repurposed content. If you're in business of any kind, you need to have an email list, especially with the new updates that Apple is doing that incorporates Facebook marketing. So this piece of content today is going to be sending out an email to your list and letting them know that you've uploaded this new video and are providing massive value to them, and that they need to hop over there wherever you've got it hosted and they need to watch it. If you know the value of repurposing your content but just don't have time to do it, send me a message. It's totally my specialty. Want to create 30 days worth of content from one video? We're on day 6, so you can totally catch up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll answer them. Also, if you haven't followed me, go ahead and hit follow right there. Okay, day 6 is posting an engaging question on LinkedIn. If you're not on LinkedIn, you should be, especially if you're a business-to-business service. It's not just for job seekers anymore, you guys. Get over there. But don't just post and ghost your question. You need to actually go and engage with the people on that question. If you get people who engage, you can start sending them to the other pieces of content that you've already created. And your goal is probably to get them on your email list. So hop on over to LinkedIn and post your question. What day are we on? 6? No, 7. 7. Okay, today marks a week. Have you guys been doing it? Taking notes, writing it all down? Because seriously, creating 30 pieces of content from one video can be super valuable and save you tons of time. And if I just now showed up on your FYP, click follow, scroll through my feed, and start from day 1, because this stuff is fire. Especially if you're a business owner who knows they need to create content but doesn't have the budget yet to hire somebody out. This is easy stuff, you guys, and you can do this on your own. So today you're gonna put a spin on your video. You can do an IGTV or go live on Facebook, but you're gonna do the opposite of your video. So if you did 5 tips on how to cook an egg, you can do 5 tips on how not to cook an egg. Make sense? Questions? Ask in the comments. Have you guys been keeping up? It's day 8. If you haven't yet, click follow over here so you can keep along with how to create 30 pieces of content from your one video. This one's a little different, and I personally use Premiere Pro. I'm not sure if iMovie has the capabilities. They probably do. I'm not sure what you guys would use for a PC or if you're doing all this from your Android. Maybe somebody can help us out in the comments there and let us know what kind of free software out there that can be used for Macs and PCs in order to pull the audio from your video. You guessed it, this one is going to be a podcast. So you can pull the audio from your video and use it to put up on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you host a podcast. You can even put it on your blog and put your show notes there as well to get some more SEO. So there's a 2-for-1 for you today on day 8. Don't forget to click follow and keep up with 30 days. Are you guys ready for day 9? So I am expecting you guys to be implementing these tips. After all, the internet is filled with noise and you have to be seen and be visible if you want to explode your business. And content is the way to do it. So if you're finding these tips helpful, double tap the screen. And if you haven't followed me yet, go ahead and follow over here and you can continue to get updates throughout the 30 days. We're only on day 9, so follow along. Okay, yesterday we pulled the sound from our original video and we made a podcast from it. Today, you're gonna take that sound and you're gonna create an audiogram. What's an audiogram, you say? It's that little picture of the lines when you see on like Instagram or something like that, where they've taken a podcast and embedded the sound to it. Again, tons of sites where you can create graphics. I use veed.io. Day 10, we're a third of the way there. Want to create 30 pieces of content from one video? Follow along and double tap this screen if you guys are finding this content helpful. So remember back on day 4, you pulled the highlights from your original piece of content and you reposted those. Today, you're going to take those pieces of highlights from your video or the top tips, and you're going to create graphics for each platform with them. So today could potentially turn into quite a few pieces of content because don't forget, you're gonna have to format each graphic for each platform. For example, you don't want to post a landscape graphic over on Instagram. It just doesn't fit the platform very well. Also, when you post these graphics, don't post them all at once. Save a couple and spread them out. If you've been following along and implementing all the days, I want to see your content. Post a link in the comments. Okay, so today is day 11, and don't be intimidated by today because even if you're not an editor, there's so many different apps and platforms that you can use for free to edit out these little things. So today on day 11, did I say day 11 yet? It's day 11. You're gonna take your main video and you're gonna create little mini teasers, kind of like when an episode on the main networks creates little teasers for the next show at the end of the show to keep you coming back. That's what you're gonna do with your video today. You want to keep your audience engaged and you want them coming back. So pull out the most engaging portions of that video and create the teasers to put on the different platforms. You could even use your bloopers of that video. Trust me, people love bloopers. Day 12. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't believe we're almost halfway there. I want to see your progress. Post links in the comments so I can check it out. And if you haven't been following along, I'm sharing tips on how to create 30 pieces of content from one video. So click follow over there. Today is day 12, and today we're going to go back to LinkedIn. So you've already got a blog created and it's up and hosted on your website. Today you're going to take that blog and you're going to make an article on LinkedIn. Did you know that you can create articles on LinkedIn? Totally can. Go do it. You can adapt that blog for LinkedIn, or you can just copy and repaste it over there. But make sure it's got good keywords and it's going to be easily searchable. You can also use a few of your graphics that you've already created for that article as well. That's an easy way to repurpose 2 for 1 today. Okay, ladies and gents, are you ready for day 13? If you haven't been following along, we are taking one video and creating it into 30 pieces of content for your social platforms. So hit follow over there. You can scroll through my feed. They've all been labeled and you can go back through them and start from day 1 if you need to. So here's day 13. Today, I need you to put your brave pants on because some of you might be really intimidated about going live on your social platforms, but today's the day that you're gonna go live and you're gonna talk about your video and your message within that video on a live platform. Now, if you're super scared and intimidated by it, there are, again, programs. I think there's one like Be Live where you can record yourself and then schedule it to be like a mock live. So you're technically not on that live, but it looks like you are. So go do it. Day 14. Want to learn how to create 30 pieces of content from one video? Click follow over here. And if you've missed a few, you can scroll back through my feed and they're all labeled and easily searchable so that you can go back and check them out. Yesterday may have been scary for a few of you, so today I'm going to be super nice. Today, I want you to pull the information out of your video and I want you to create it into an infographic. So if there's steps, I want you to create like 1, 2, 3 type steps for your infographic. And then I want you to throw it up on Pinterest. You should have already created a couple pins, but this one's in addition to that. Don't forget that a lot of these platforms, this content does not last very long. So if you think you're using too much content on one platform, I promise you're not. And half your audience, over half your audience, has not seen this already. So do it. Today's 15. Halfway, you guys. Woo! Okay, so if you haven't been following along, hit follow over here so that you can get updates for the upcoming ones. You can also scroll through my feed and go back over the older ones. I have them labeled, and I also have a PDF made that is filled with gold nuggets. So if you want that, comment and I will send you a link. What we are doing is creating 30 pieces of content from one video, and you are using that to spread your message across all your platforms. Today, I want you guys to get creative. You can use a trend, or you can use your artistic levels, or hire somebody else out if you don't do stories yourself. But I want you to create a TikTok and a story about your video and just have fun with it, you guys. That's all that matters. Just have fun with all of this stuff. That is the point. All right, you guys, today's 16. I can never find good lighting with glasses in this room. It super sucks. If you haven't been following along, we're taking one video that you've created on day 1 and we are making 30 different pieces of content from it that you are posting on all your different platforms. So you can take one day, create 30 days worth of stuff and be done for the month. Hit follow so you don't miss any more of them and that you can go back through my feed and find all the other ones. They're labeled so that you can go from day 1 all the way through 30. Hopefully by now you guys are all pretty familiar with Canva. There's a free service and a paid option, but only get the paid one if you can afford it. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna create a graphic specific to the platforms. So Instagram's 1 by 1, you can do thumbnail that is 19 by 20 by 1080, whatever it is, make it work. Home stretch, you guys, can you feel it? If you've been following along, you've got plenty of content and even probably some extras that will last you the 30 days by now, but keep going. I promise it's totally worth it. If you haven't been following along, hit follow over here. We have been making one video into 30 pieces of content for all your social media platforms and to create awareness and spread your brand. So today, day 17, you guys are business owners and hopefully you have a network. If you don't, you need to stop everything right now and go network. I want you to reach out to your network and I want you to be a guest on somebody's podcast, on their YouTube channel, whatever their preferred platform is, I want you to be a guest with them. Go do a collaboration and don't forget you're going to use this again. So hop out there. Don't be scared. I promise. Do it and it becomes less scary. You guys, the day almost got away with me and I almost forgot all about 18. If this is your first time here, we are going over how to turn one video into 30 days of content for your channel or your social media. So click follow over there to follow along and you can scroll back through my feed and watch from day 1. Remember when I had you make a twist on your original content? Well, now I want you to pull the highlights from that twist video and go ahead and repurpose that into a smaller video or quotes or whatever you feel necessary to, but pull the highlights from the twisted video and post those. And if you don't remember, I think it was day 7, so go back and take a look. And if you've been finding these helpful, let me know in the comments. I've compiled them into a PDF for you and I can send it to you for free. It's day 19. Hoping you guys have been getting some value out of these and that you have learned at least a few new places that you can share your content and repurpose it. So we're on day 19 of day 30 of taking your one pillar content and turning it into 30 pieces. And today we are going to turn your blog post into a lead magnet because you guys always need emails. You can turn it into a worksheet, a checklist, whatever will fit it best, but turn it into a PDF and offer it up to your audience. Want more tips? Don't forget to follow. We're on day 19, but you can scroll through my feed and go through all the past days to catch up and figure out how to turn that one video into 30 pieces of different content. Anybody else hate the snow as much as I do? It sucks. Okay, so not what you came here for, but today is day 20. And if you don't know what I mean by day 20, hit follow over there, scroll through my feed. We are turning one video into 30 pieces of content for your business. Because trust me, I know how hard it is to be present in your own business when you have clients you're working for doing the same thing. So let's do this, guys. Remember when you created the podcast because you ripped the audio from your video? Well, today I want you to take the audio and I want you to turn it into an audiogram. You know, those graphics with the squiggly lines that you see on Instagram and you hear the people talking? That's an audiogram. Where can you make one? Veed.io. For free, guys. Veed.io. Go check it out. You know you're super awesome when you put foil on your windows to block the glare. Day 21. You guys, we're almost done. Have you been following along? If not, hit follow. Go back through my feed and you can see all the different pieces of content that you can create with one video. So you've heard of sites like Medium, and I'm probably pretty sure you've heard of Huffington Post. Did you know that pretty much anybody can be a contributor to Huffington Post? It's true. So take your blog, spice it up a little bit, and then you can say that you are a Huffington Post contributor. Hello, let's talk about some flair here. It also will help with your SEO ranking, so go do it, guys. There's only a few more days, you guys. I can't believe it. Day 22. If you haven't been following along, click follow over here. We're taking one pillar, which is the video, and we're turning it into 30 pieces of content. So obviously you're here. You guys have seen the little questions that creators respond to. I want you to create a TikTok based off of your pillar piece of content and then ask for questions. Get your friends, your family, your followers, whoever, to ask the questions in the comments so that you can take those comments and turn them into other little TikToks, which you can then double repurpose and toss them over on Reels. Bonus, 2 for 1 day. Actually, it's more like a 3 for 1, maybe a 4 for 1. Who knows? Do that math. You guys, the comment one has been getting a lot of people, a lot of views. So go hop on that one. Today is probably going to be scary for a lot of you. Just remember you already did it. It's okay. Do it again. And there's courage with the repetition. So keep doing it. And the whole spiel for the new people. We're taking one video and making 30 pieces of content for it. So if you haven't been following along, click follow. Today is I had to go look because I totally forgot. It's day 23. And if you're not brave enough quite yet, there are apps for this to help you. But you need to go live. Have fun with it. Maybe have somebody on the other side of the camera interviewing you. Whatever it is that makes you feel most comfortable, go do that. But go live and get in front of your audience to share your message. Promise tomorrow's will be so much easier, guys. So be brave and do this one today. It's day 24. You guys, there's only a week left. You've made it so far. I promised yesterday I'd be nice, so I will. And if you've been following along, you're probably thinking, well, I've already done this one. But remember when I told you how long social media posts last? Which one was the longest? Instagram? 24 hours. Facebook was like 5 hours, you guys. So people, if they saw it, it doesn't even last more than 5 hours. So don't think your entire audience will see this one or the one that you posted like 20 days ago. Besides, you could easily switch it up. Ask a different question because we're going to go on LinkedIn and ask an engaging question. But don't forget the keyword engaging. Interact with your people. Don't just run away. And click follow if you're following along for the 30 days of content. I have this one hair. It just wants to stick out. I don't know what it is. So deal with it. What are we on, guys? I look at my list. Day 25. Woohoo! Guys, we're all 5 days away from being done of creating 30 pieces of content from your one video. Are you ready for this one? And if you haven't been following along, click follow over here. You can also scroll back through my feed and start at day 1 and go through and create your pieces. So we've done this one before again, but you can take a spin on it and create different graphics and size them up for different platforms. There's not just one platform, guys. You can be all over the place with all your different sizes on platforms. So go to Canva, create a couple graphics, and share to the different platforms that you're on. That's it. That's all you're doing today. Have fun. Quick one today. The kids just walked in from school. Woohoo! 4 more days. Can you hear them? It's day 26. Remember way back on day 7 how you created a spin on your topic? Today, you're going to take that spin that you've created on that topic and you're going to email your list with it. Hopefully you're sending them more emails than just these 2 that I set you up with, but this should be one of them and take care of you for the week. Unless you're emailing more than once a week. So if you've been following along, we are on day 26. And if you haven't hit follow yet, hit follow, go through my feed, and you can see how to create 30 pieces of content from one video. See you guys tomorrow. You guys, today's going to be quick because guess what? My second child is having his first baby today. So this makes me grandma to 4 granddaughters. Woohoo! Hence the reason for the gym hair, and I don't really care. So with that, today is day 27. We're almost finished. Remember on day 17, I told you guys to go be a guest on somebody's podcast? Today, you're going to turn that audio into another audiogram from that podcast, and you're going to share that all over your platforms. Easy peasy. Don't remember? Go back and watch day 17. So go have fun with that. I'm going to go text my kid back and forth all day since I can't be at the hospital. Stupid COVID. See you tomorrow for day 28. And maybe if we're lucky enough, I'll have pictures of a new grandbaby. Day 28. No baby yet, guys. She's a stubborn one. Okay, we're almost finished. So if you haven't followed by now, go follow, and then you can scroll through the feed and find all 30 days together. We're taking one video and creating 30 pieces of content. So you only have to do this once a month, and then you have all your content, and it's really not scary. Today, I want you to go and create some TikToks and some Reels and talk about that PDF that you created a couple weeks ago. And that way you can get some new leads into your email list, because you guys, email is super key. That's it. The goal today is just to get them onto your email list and hand over that PDF that you created. Go have fun, guys. It's day 29. That means there's today and tomorrow, and that's it. Then you can make a new video and recreate the 30 pieces all over again. You guys, I want to know how it's going. So tell me in the comments if you've been following along for the past 29 days, what you've done and how it went. This one's easy. Just go back over to Canva and create an infographic. Put it up on Pinterest and lead it back to your blog or any other place that you find valuable for your business. That's it. Only one more day, and then you get to create a new video and start the 30 days all over again. Woohoo! 30 days, you did it! Today, I'm giving you a break. Do nothing, except for reals, go create a new video. Because tomorrow is day 1, and you get to start all over again. So tell me how it went, and I would love to hear your comments. And if you're brave enough and you did the whole 30 days, share a link to your video and all the stuff that you created in the comments so I can totally check it out for you.